Hey sunshine, welcome to my channel. This is Capari and I'm so stoked to have you here. I hope that you guys are having an amazing day and that my reading can uplift your spirit even more. And just know that you're always loved and protected by your spiritual team any day, anytime. Alright guys, so today we're going to get into the reading all about what is your secret power. This is a power that you may have not discovered yet within yourself, or your power is not currently living its fullest potential. So we're gonna dive deep into discovering your power, what kind of power you've got, guys, and also how does that affect others. How do you fully unleash this power within you? Maybe some word of advice or word of caution from your spiritual team. And then we're gonna get into any signs and synchronicities that Spirit is sending towards you to help you out at this moment in time. So, let's get into the pile selection, shall we? We have 3 piles to choose from. You may be drawn to the crystals or the card. So let's get a closer look at the crystals. For pile number 1, you've got Golden Healer crystal. And your tarot deck is Cats Rule the Earth Tarot. For pile 2, you guys are the labradorite crystal. Okay, and your tarot deck is the anime tarot deck. Okay, and for pile 3, you guys have the amethyst crystal and the Pulp Girl tarot deck. Really cute card back. Alright, so you guys take a moment, take a very deep breath into your heart space. Tap into your intuition and see which pile draws your attention the most. And once you're ready, scroll down to the description box or comments down below, and I shall see you in your reading. Hey pile 1, if you chose the Golden Healer crystal and the Cats Rule the Earth Tarot, I'm gonna pop your tarot cards aside, we're gonna use that later. This is gonna be a reading, you guys, so let's tap into the oracle cards. I was actually doing your pile yesterday, but then like halfway through the reading I was feeling a lot of blockages, like I couldn't get any download from spirit, so I just stopped the reading because I feel like the energy at the moment after the eclipse season has been really wild for most people. So yeah, we're just doing a second attempt for you guys. So please, spirit guides, tap into my pile 1's secret power. Tell me about pile 1's secret power, please, spirit. Okay, we have the Elf's Playfulness. First card was Lava Stone and Red Hot Poker. My body is a safe space. Transmuting energies, breaking down barriers and realizations. I love that. Transmuting energies. And I feel like you guys are naturally very optimistic and naturally, oh my god, heart, compassion, optimistic, and also very loving people. Like I could tell, like the moment I start this reading, drifter experiencing life as it comes. Yeah, see, like transmuting the energies, experiencing life, and really You guys are embracing it. You guys are very good at just embracing the world as it is and accepting people. And you guys are the least judgmental like people out there, I swear. Which is amazing, you know, like most humans operate from an ego standpoint, and we're all very judgmental because that's how our ego works, like, and we're always kind of, you know, thinking about what people think of us and what we think of them. So whether it is someone that you have just met, you sort of start scrutinizing the other, or like really try to map out what the other person is like, which is human nature, by the way, I understand. But a lot of people just are superficial. They look at the way you dress, they look at the way you do your hair, they look at the way you do your makeup, they look at the brands that you own, right? They look at what sort of car you drive, what sort of watch or jewelry you wear. And that's how most humans operate. So yeah, it's hard to see people like you guys, Pile 1, who operates from the heart chakra, who is kind of very tapped into the divine, like, and I feel like no matter what people throw at you, no matter what comments people make about you, you're just going to move forward, and you're just going to, like, because you know you have so much light within you, and you know what the truth is, and I feel like you're just going to safeguard and really protect your energy and not allow anyone to harm your energy or take your light away from you. So we have wholeness as well with black mulberry. Wow. Number 33, master number. We have vulnerable, number 40 as well. The other side is astonished, vulnerable. But you know what, my Pile 1? Being vulnerable is an actual amazing power, secret power, because it's actually very courageous and brave, and also takes a lot of strength to be vulnerable with others, believe it or not. And most of humans don't really share their vulnerable side in front of people because they fear of judgment. They fear of how others might think of them. That's why people don't really show themselves too much. And I see you guys willing to share the more intimate side of yourself. Okay, I do feel like, no, let's do it again. I don't feel right. Those cards just don't feel right, because this card came out yesterday too in your reading, so this is meant to come out. But those cards didn't feel right, so we're just gonna pop them back, Spirit. Do you have any more? Okay, here we go. Oh my god, yes, that's the card for you guys for sure. Healer of Ages. So okay, what was I saying before? Yeah, you guys, it takes a lot of courage to be vulnerable, and I feel like you guys are willing to share the more intimate side of yourself towards others, and you know, be more authentic with the people around you, be more authentic with the world around you, and with the people you engage, and people can feel your energy, and they will be drawn towards you because of your authenticity, Pile 1. Okay, I feel like I'm just going along like randomly as the cards come out. So you guys do have a lot of special secret power, I just have to say. I feel like one of your biggest strengths is your heart space, your ability to transmute energy. And this is actually very similar to the reading that I did for you guys last time, but this is like an extension of the other reading that I did, which is so cool. Like, I love how Spirit does that. And we have very similar cards as well about you guys being really in your heart space, but also protecting your energy, because your energy is very sacred, your energy is very special, and you would only want to share your energy towards someone who really deserves it. You want to share your precious energy with someone who appreciates you and not steal your light. Not to take your light for granted, my pal one. That's very important. And yeah, just see you guys being able to heal the people around you. You don't necessarily, have to be in a healing profession. Like, you don't have to be a Reiki healer, an energetic healer, or a doctor or nurse, or like any sort of profession. Like, your natural state or natural vibe of you guys is healing. Maybe it's your voice. Maybe it is your presence. Maybe it is the way you talk or the way you listen to others. And I feel like whenever people communicate with you, when people unload their emotional burden, and be vulnerable with you, I feel like you have the power to heal others around you. And this is such an amazing power, because you guys are going to draw in a lot of people who appreciates you, but at the same time, like moth to a flame, you guys are gonna attract all those unwanted energies. So it's very important, very crucial for you guys to really protect your energy, and really, because I see balance in here as well, so really have the ability to balance your energy. And on one hand, you don't want to give out too much. At the same time, you want to receive the energy from the universe. So most healers can continue to heal, but at the same time, they need to draw in energy from the divine, from the universe, and they have to replenish their energy, because your heart space is a vessel holding those healing energies. So make sure, once you realize you've been giving and giving and giving, make sure you give your time that space, that peace of mind, and spend some time alone and draw in the energy. It's like me, like at the end of the day, after a long day of work, I have to spend time alone. I have to spend time journaling. I have to spend time just out in nature alone. Maybe have a mindful walk or meditate if you're a meditator. That allows your heart space to replenish. That allows your body to fully rejuvenate and recover, so you can continue on healing others and transmuting the energy around you. If you don't do that, I feel like this is like a little warning from Spirit. If you don't give yourself that nap, that rest you deserve, just like I did yesterday. Like, my mind was so blocked yesterday. I couldn't channel at all, and it was so frustrating for me, and I knew it was the time for me to like take a break and really calm down and rejuvenate myself in order to move on, in order to do these readings again for you guys. So I feel like Spirit is sort of telling you the same, Power One. If you've been going on non-stop and burning candles on both ends, I feel like it's time for you to sit down, really pamper yourself. It is time for you. It's your time to pamper yourself and to do the things that you love to do. Whether it is play in nature, whether it is spend time with friends, whether it is journaling, go exercise and connect with nature. I feel like Spirit wants you to know that while your mission of healing others, it's very important here. We literally have Jesus here, like he heals everyone, but he does draw his energy. He does need rest as well. So I feel like it's very important for you guys, in order to move forward, in order to continue your mission, your healing journey, I feel like you need to rest. You need to rejuvenate yourself. And I see you need to have a ritual to protect yourself as well if you don't have one. Again, you know, my body is a safe space. I feel like Spirit is really trying to remind you to take care of your body. Take care of your body. Body, mind, spirit, right? Body is very important because it is the vessel that holds the energy. We talked about that. So if you're not taking care of your body, you won't be able to transmute your energy, and you won't be able to use your energy to the fullest. That is why Spirit wants you to take care of your body. Make sure you're drinking enough water. Make sure you're having enough rest. Make sure you're drinking, like vitamins, nutrition. Nutrition is very important, you guys. Make sure you're rejuvenating yourself with beautiful fruits and vegetables, all those antioxidants, and vitamin C is actually very important to strengthen our immune system so that we won't get sick, so that we won't be prone to the infections around us. And also, having a strong immune system means that we are very strong to repel negative energy around us. So make sure you're taking care of yourself like a temple, okay, in order for you to keep shining like the brightest light, brightest star you guys are. And I just want to say you guys are naturally optimists. Even if you don't think you are, I feel like you do, because whenever life throws at you, you'll just take a break and you'll just forget about it. Let's say you have a very bad day. Let's say you have a very bad day, okay? Your boss might be yelling at you, your parents might be yelling at you, and then your friends might be a little bit indifferent, and maybe they don't even have time to spend with you. But then I feel like you're just gonna go home, gonna have a shower, have a nice hot bath, really pamper yourself, and really, you know, connecting with your higher self and being in that meditative state. And once you are in that meditative state, your body starts to heal, starts to replenish, and you will you'll be able to forget those negative experiences that happens to you. And I feel like you'll be able to recover really quickly from those negative scenarios, and you know, moving forward, like going forward and moving forward from those negative experiences, like not even looking back without a scar. You know, like a lot of people experience tower moments, a lot of people experience a lot of heartaches. And I feel like you have the power to be vulnerable, and you also have the power to be optimistic. You know, even if you get your heart shattered completely, I feel like you're able to pick the pieces up and really move forward. Really move forward. Sometimes you might get a little bit lost in the world. Like, maybe you are at the moment, at this current moment in time. Maybe you feel a little bit lost. But I feel like you don't lose hope. Pile 1, you are the beacon, and you never lose hope, and you know where you're heading. You just... Sometimes we don't need all the plans, you know, A, B, C, D, like all the little steps planned out for us. We just need to trust our heart. And I feel like your heart is very powerful, and it acts as a beacon to guide you through the darkness, to guide you through the forest, through the confusion, through this, you know, through really stormy waters. And yeah, and I feel like you will find a way forward because your heart Like your heart is literally in the middle of this reading, pile one, and this is so interesting. It just amplifies how important your heart is and how much energy your heart is radiating. You know, how much love you have to give to this world. And I really love that. I really love your energy, pile one. And don't ever allow anyone to dim your light, to say that you're not good enough, because you are good enough. And your secret power, oh my god, this is just so great, so amazing. Transmuting dark energies is one of the greatest gifts that ever is. Because you know what, pile one? A lot of people don't have this ability. They don't know what to do when they're facing adversities, when they're facing challenges in life, and they will just allow life to beat themselves up, and then they won't be able to get back up again. But for you guys, I feel like you guys take the beating and you guys still, you know, pick up the pieces and stand right up. Stand right back up again and ready for another day. And ready for round two. It is just your persistence also, which is very, very strong, you know, very amazing ability. I love that for you guys, Power One. Is there anything else, Spirit? Again, with the moon, I feel like don't ever doubt your intuition, Power One. I feel like there are certain times where you feel like maybe people are giving you bad vibes, or you could literally tell when people have ill intentions or ulterior motives around you. Like for example, people like want to become your friend, let's say, ask for your number or ask for your social media. And you can instantly tell this person has ulterior motives, or they want something from you, or they just have really bad intentions. Like you could literally pick those details up rather quickly. And even I feel like when people look at you on the street, you can sort of tell whether a person has nice intentions or they're just, you know, being a freak. Like you can instantly tell when a freak is around you, or like when a stalker is around you, and you know how to protect yourself. Okay, so do not ever doubt your intuition, because I feel like your heart and your intuition is one of your strongest gifts here, Pal One. This is really amazing. So let's get into the tarot and see how you can further unleash this power of yours. Or how do you master or even polish this skill to its fullest? All right, Spirit. Just tell me more about Pile Ones. How do they unleash their power, their gifts to its fullest potential? Again, this is just my clumsy hands. It doesn't feel right. Let's do it again, Spirit. Am I really having clumsy hands now? Maybe I am. I just get really excited. I don't know why, like with your reading. Okay, that's good. It feels right this time. And 2 of Cups. Okay. Oh, and there we go. Ah, Temperance. Balance. I love it. And 3 of Cups. 5 of Swords. That's in reverse. And oh, wow. We have 2 of Cups and also the Wheel of Fortune reverse. Back of the deck, we have 2 of Wands reverse. Okay. Let me have a sip of my coffee because we need to get into your reading. Yes, again, there's this notion of balancing your energy and really knowing your worth as well. So first of all, how do you fully master this power of yours? By knowing your worth, pile number one. I just feel like some of you could still be pretty doubtful, because I get that, like having a lot of, sorry, having a dry throat, having a lot of people around you that may be jealous of you, envious of your talents, or people just wanted to put you down because they see your light within. And sometimes when a person's light is shining too brightly, too strong, people do get intimidated. And what do they do when they get intimidated? They want to wear sunnies, and they also want to extinguish the fire or extinguish the light, turn the lights off. So I do feel like, I guess around you there could be a few people around you that may have been jealous of you. They see your light, they see your power within you, and they don't like that, and they start to question you. I see them starting to like question you and make you second guess yourself, make you second guess, oh, that wasn't what I mean, pile one, like you're getting too sensitive, or like, why are you taking things the wrong way? I didn't mean, you know, certain way. But in fact they did mean it, because they have such ill intentions, but they don't want to admit it. But you just intuitively pick up their energy. But then when you confront them, I guess they sort of like back down and sort of gaslight you in a sense that makes you second guess your intuition. But then your intuition was right on point, you know, all the time. So I feel like you have to be careful of definitely some of the people around you that you may either the people that you work with or either the people that you're close with, could be some of your friends. It could even be like some, I don't think a sibling, but it could be some relative that yeah, they may try to put you down or make you second guess yourself. So make sure you're always tapped in. Make sure you're always trusting your own intuition first. Not the words from others, but trusting your heart, trusting your intuition, because we saw that is your biggest power. That is your biggest secret power. And in order for you to enhance it, don't doubt yourself, because once you doubt yourself, you'll start getting confused and you will spiral down, you know, you'll start to put yourself down even. And when you know, put your own self down, then that's the worst case scenario, you know, like you won't be able to be open up to your intuition gifts anymore, because like you're the one who holds the power. If you don't believe in your power, then your power would no longer work. So make sure, pile one, trust your heart and always trust your intuition. Always trust your intuition. And yeah, I feel like Two of Cups. Some of you do have a beautiful soulmate. If you're already in partnership with your soulmate, that's amazing. That's really good. Your soulmate might be helping you to amplify your spiritual gifts and also your heart space, of course, by expanding your heart chakra, right? By sharing that love to someone who genuinely deserves and reciprocate your feelings, your emotions. Someone who's there to validate your gifts, your intuition, and someone who won't second guess you If you haven't met your soulmate yet, don't fret, don't be afraid, because I see them coming. Like Pile 1, I see with you fully embracing your internal gifts, fully embracing your heart space, no matter what people say to you, no matter what, no matter how many people that are wanting to put you down, you still stand tall, you still believe in your gifts and believe in your own heart space. You're going to eventually shine, and your soulmate is going to recognize, oh, that is the light that I've been searching for. Let's go over to pile number 1. And they will certainly come over to you. And, everything will just work out. But you have to trust in your power, okay? You have to trust in your power. And sometimes with the Wheel of Fortune here, I feel like don't work yourself up too much, Don't turn the wheel too much. Sometimes, I don't know, this Wheel of Fortune reminds me of someone working like day and night. It's almost like someone's working 24/7, and then their day and night is just like flipped. Like you may be working at nighttime and you may be resting during the day, and I feel like try to work on your schedule a little bit and make sure you're getting enough rest. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. Make sure you're getting, all of that, resting. And we did talk about how important it is for you guys to rest and nourish your body. That's where your power comes from. That's where your spiritual gifts are the strongest. So make sure, my pile 1, if you're having crazy work hours, if you're not taking your sleep time seriously, like sleeping, you guys, it is productive. A lot of people condemn sleep so much, thinking, oh, I should get up at 4 a.m. I should, I don't know, sleep for like 4 hours only. I should never take a nap. I should never, sleep more than 8 hours, and lots of should-haves and would-haves, it's just ridiculous. Like, as humans, we all need to sleep, and sleeping is the best way for our body to heal itself, for our body to rejuvenate, because our organs, our liver, our kidneys, our bladder, our urinary system, our nervous system, they all sort of detoxify. They all have their own schedule. So if you're not asleep, I'm talking about deep sleep, like a REM sleep, during those hours in time, your body, your organs, let's say your liver, for example, won't be able to detoxify the toxins. They won't be able to regenerate, which is very, very bad for your body, because your liver detoxifies everything that we eat, everything we drink, whether it's alcoholic beverages, whether it's juices, things like that. Our liver helps us to detoxify, to make sure that no toxins can get into our body. And if you're not allowing time for it to heal, imagine what it does to your body, right? So pile 1, make sure you're getting enough rest. That is another tips for you to fully unleash the power within you. Okay, so we also covered a little bit about caution, which is good. Let's see if there's anything else, you guys. Oh, and temperance is Sagittarius, in case that is relevant to you. Also the number 14. I don't really talk about astrological signs too much because I don't feel like there's the need. If you find the reading resonates and it is your pile, then it is your reading. Like, you don't necessarily have to have those astrological placements. Anyway, so let's see what else, Spirit. What else? I feel like getting some guidance cards from okay, yeah, let's do this one. I kind of have an urge to do the surrender cards for you guys, so let's do it. So Spirit, tell me about Pile 1's secret power. What should they surrender to fully maximize their power? Their secret power. I have 2. Is there another one too, Spirit? There we go. First of all, surrender your fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you're cared for always. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. I love this. And it is so true. Sometimes we're afraid of change, and sometimes we're afraid of stepping out of our comfort zone. But with you, Palawan, your heart space and your intuition, your superpower, your secret power, you have the power to change, and you shouldn't be afraid of change because your heart is your compass and you can always trust it, that it will guide you to the right place in the right time. Surrender to silence. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. Yes, that is so true. Again, Spirit is just reiterating how important for you guys to really have that silence and to really tap into your intuition. Whether it is a meditation, whether it is just you sitting in nature, just staring at the sky or like staring at the sea, I feel like time spent alone would be the best time spent for you guys, Palawan. And I do that a lot too, because that can totally replenish you and rejuvenate your heart space so that you can work a lot better, so that inspirations come towards you better, and so that you can connect yourselves, with the people that you love, even your soulmate, a lot better when you're in a higher frequency, when you're in the highest vibration. Surrender frustration. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. Yes. So again, guys, well, don't be afraid to feel frustration, but also know that frustration doesn't serve us. As it says here, it doesn't open any doors. While it is okay to feel frustrated at life sometimes because you may feel like nothing is going on at this moment in time, life is just so meaningless and I haven't met my soulmate yet, or like I just don't see where I'm going from here. Like, Palawan, I hear you, but don't let that frustration, bog you down, because you have so much power within you. And in fact, she is, holding her heart, touching her heart, acknowledging how much emotion within your heart, and that you can transmute all this frustration into light so that you can be guided forward. Okay? Know that all confusion, darkness, trials and tribulations, they are temporary. Spirit does not want you to dwell in the darkness. Spirit is always trying its best to guide you out, and you have the perfect tools to also guide you out of that darkness. Your heart space. Trust it. You've got that secret power within you, Padawan. Okay? So to close off your reading, we're going to get some final messages. It's going to be some tea leaf cards. This part is going to be signs and synchronicities, or things that Spirit wants you to know when you need to get in touch with your heart space, or to know that you're on the right path. So look out for the signs and symbols, especially. Anything else, Spirit? Okay, that's plenty. So let's start. We have the bird flying, Padawan. So yeah. And again, birds are always angel guides or your ancestors around you and protecting you. So look out for birds and look out for feathers. You have broken bridge. So yeah, I feel like whenever you see a bridge, it may be a sign, you know. And sometimes broken bridges means that you may have to break some sort of communication or even cut someone loose from your life because they may have been dragging you down. They may have been those people who doesn't want to see you being successful. They might be jealous of your talent, of your heart, of your light within you. And sometimes we have no choice but to, you know, cut them loose. Spear, heartache over what you no longer have. So again, there's this notion of cutting something or like piercing through something. And I feel like a heart, Spirit might be warning you to protect your heart, because I feel like what you no longer have could be the people from the past trying to come back to you because they know how much light you have within you, because they know what a sweet person you are. And I feel like people from the past may want to come back to you to get whatever benefit they can get from you. And I feel like, yeah, for those people, you definitely have to cut them loose. Like, there's no way these people should be in your life anyway. If they don't see your worth, and if they only see you as something or someone who just gives them like comfort, you know, that's not what you're here for. Your love should be reciprocated. You know, you're not here to give out love for free when people don't appreciate it, especially. We have the staff. Okay. So again, this could be a sign. Seeing staffs, seeing sticks as well, especially when they're wooden or carved out from wood. You know, nature, grounding yourself. And then we have eagle, another bird, which may be significant for you guys. And eagle also talks about like bird's eye view. So sometimes I feel like you guys have to see things in a higher perspective. Like sometimes when we're in the middle of a situation, we don't really see the full picture. So Spirit is definitely encouraging you to see the perspective from like a third person perspective. maybe if you're in the middle, try to pull yourself out, try to pull your ego out of the equation and replace yourself with a friend. Let's say you're having a difficult conversation with your boss. Let's say if your friend is going through the same situation with their boss, like, what would you advise them? What would your reaction be? You know, like, would you tell your boss to, would you tell your friend to yell at their boss? Or would you tell your friend to communicate with your boss effectively? You know, sometimes when we're in the middle of something, we don't really see clearly. But when we substitute ourselves out of the equation, then we can totally see the full picture, right? Okay, Padawan, I'm loving your reading, and thank you so much for being here, you guys. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Your likes and subscribes mean the absolute world to me. I really mean it, okay? And I'm so grateful for you guys, and I'm sending you tons of love and light. Keep rocking the world like a star. I believe in you. So until next time, ciao. Hey there, Pal2. So if you chose this labradorite and also the anime tarot deck, let's pop your tarot deck on the side. And this is gonna be your reading, all about what kind of secret power you guys possess, power that you may have not discovered within you. You might not even know that exists within you. Let's tap into Pile 2's secret power, Spirit. Or power that you may have not fully unleashed and fully mastered yet. We want to get into Pile 2's secret power, Spirit. Tell me about Pile 2's secret power. Right. What kind of power do they have within? I have Grandmother Moonstone. That's such a lovely card. Actually, I don't think I've seen this card before. Cycles of change, illuminating boundaries, and new beginnings. Very beautiful, you guys. Okay, tell me more about this secret power of Pile 2, Air Spirit Knowledge. We have new beginnings here, and then we have number 1 here. Wow. Wow, you guys. I just feel like you guys are pioneers. You guys could be like entrepreneurs, or something about you guys just being very creative and also like being leaders of some sort. Very sure of yourself, you know. Will-o'-the-wisp. Treasures hidden in the shadows. Wow. That's so cool. And then Fool's Embrace. Okay, like you guys, Fool in tarot literally talks about a new beginning again. And then there's the moon here again, full moon again. Wow, there's so much synchronicities here. Sorry, I'm just in awe about all the synchronicities here. My Pile 2, and we have 22 here as well. Transmuting pain. Right. Some of you may be going through a cycle. But hang on. We have simplicity. And we also have happiness. Ooh, there are 2 dolphins here. I just want to pop them here. Side by side. Oh my god. Here we go again. Number 2. Pile 2. Communication. P. Okay. I don't know what my neighbor's doing, but they're certainly very distracting for us. And we're talking about like 9:30 p.m. and they're like renovating. I'm sorry if there are like noises in the background. So I see Pisces here. Some sort of water. That's interesting, Spirit. Okay. Agitated. Agitated. Number 21. Okay. Do we have enough space, Spirit? I hope we do. We should have enough space. Tell me more about Pile 2's secret power here. Pile 2. Jeez, that's something very interesting about this read. And I'm already running out of space. We have community. We have no place like home. And hopefully we can fit one last card in the read. Pile number 2's secret power, Spirit. Tell me about Pile 2's secret power. Hostilities. Okay, so allow me to take a moment, pick up some crystals to ground myself. I do feel like you guys have definitely gone through something tremendous in your life, okay? So first of all, I don't even know where I start, but okay, so they're fast moving energy. First of all, I see your secret power is probably your communication skills or just how well read you guys are. And it's very interesting because like you guys deep down are very emotional as well, but the thing is not many people get to see that side of you. How to? I feel like deep down you're just yearning for like a more simple life, yearning for a very like easygoing and, you know, full of joy and laughter, that kind of life. But I guess in your current circumstance, it's kind of, I feel like you're working in a very competitive environment. Yeah, like a lot of communication going on. I'm not sure if you're working like in an office or you just have to be very competitive. You just have to really prove yourself. And I see you having this superpower about starting again and not afraid of new beginnings, not afraid to make a move. Okay, so we see the moving energy here with the air spirit. We see the moving energy, the Fool. Things are moving. I feel like in your world, like there's constant movement, there's constant change. And for you guys, maybe you have to like jump from places to places, and maybe you guys are, or maybe even it's part of your job description or like a job requirement for you to move from location to location, or you know, from cities to cities, or like traveling is definitely quite prominent. And I do feel like for you guys are very adaptable. Very adaptable. And you guys are not afraid of change. It's almost like you're very used to having that sort of change. You're used to having that sort of new beginnings. You're sort of used to movement, used to moving on. And that is kind of like your secret power. Okay. How do I elaborate on this, spirit? I feel like I'm a little bit scattered right now, so let's help me out here. Yeah, right. So you're not afraid of going within as well. How to right. So okay, I think I'm starting to get the picture here now. Sorry, it took me a while. It's just there's a lot of energies going on, and I see you guys having to go through a lot of changes, a lot of movement, a lot of going within. Some of you guys may still be closing out a chapter, having to turn inward, that introspection, to really look at yourself, and that's not easy. Because you're illuminating a lot of dark shadows, like a lot of dark side within you. But then by going within, I feel like you're finding that light within you. You're realizing that, you know, maybe you're experiencing some sort of pain right now, but there's so much light within you. And when you look around you, I feel like, yeah, that's your secret power. You have a community around you. And I feel like you guys have a really good support system around you. And because you're so open in your communication, and because your mind is so sharp, you're so articulate, and maybe you guys know a lot too. Okay, I feel like even though you are going through darker period of times at the moment, where you may feel a little bit sad, a little bit painful, a little bit hurt, your superpower, or your secret power here, I feel like is that you can garner the people around you to support you, because of how unique you are. Because you have this very interesting kind of character, I feel like you can bring forth a lot of people. And just people are willing to support you, and people are willing to go side by side with you because they see you as very responsible. They see you as someone who is accountable, someone who they can look up to. And you're genuinely very strong, pile 2. And I feel like because you don't show much emotions, people don't see the pain within you, but your secret power is that you don't realize how many people who are there to support you, you know, and your family as well. There's no place like home, yeah. So, I don't know why it's getting a little bit emotional here, but okay, I'll just go with it. It's less so talking about your secret power, but we do want to dive deeper into your shadow side, you know. Like sometimes it is okay to show your emotions. While out in the world, I feel like you guys are very presentable. You might be in a higher up position, whether you're a tutor, a teacher, a scientist, a solicitor, a lawyer, a doctor, someone knowledgeable, that's for sure. And you guys are very smart. Like, I see you guys are very smart, but at the same time, you guys have to learn how to embrace your emotions, have to learn how to deal with yourself, because I see maybe you guys have been working for quite some time. And there's a lot of suppressed emotions. That you may feel very agitated, frustrated with your life or with your current position here. Yeah, some of you may be writers as well. But see, with these deep emotions, I feel like you can channel it into your work. Don't feel like your emotions is hindering you. Feeling the emotion is part of being human, pal, too. And I do feel like Spirit is encouraging you to turn to your people when it comes to your emotional trauma, your emotional burden. It is okay to unleash those emotions and feel that emotion in order for them to dissipate, in order for you to transmute the emotions. You have to acknowledge that they're there. After that, you can do whatever you want with it, you know, take it out to the trash, to the dumpster. But you have to acknowledge those emotional dump. The emotional baggage is right there. You can't just pretend that they're not there. You can't just ignore it. And then they'll eventually pile up and block your door, and you can't even leave the house with all those emotional baggage. So, pile 2, I see you guys having to acknowledge the emotional baggage. It is okay to feel that way, and it is okay. Know that Spirit is with you all the time, and you will find your happiness, you know. You have the community with you, and you have so many people supporting you and look up to you. So it is time to acknowledge those baggage, take it to the trash, maybe recycle them, you know. If you have any sort of useful emotions, you can always channel those energies into your work. And I feel like that is going to be your secret power. You don't realize how much energy is behind negative emotions. I mean, I hate labeling energies. Let's start again, Spirit. I hate labeling emotions as negative. I say emotions are on a scale of lower vibrations and higher vibrations, right? So perhaps you've got a lot of emotions that are on the lower vibrational scale. Of course, doesn't mean they're bad, but you can acknowledge them, right? And I feel like you can channel those energies into a higher vibrational energy. Once you acknowledge that they're there, once you acknowledge that, you know, okay, they're there, I have to do something about it. I can't just ignore it forever. So once you start, you know, act on it, whatever you do, take it to the dumpster, recycle them, give it to somebody, whatever you choose to do, you're acknowledging it. And with you doing something about it, there is a momentum going with your energy. And you can slowly tip the scale. You can no longer focus on the negative vibrations. You can slowly tip the scale into more neutral, so that your energy now is neutral. And eventually, as you release and clear out your dumpster, you can slowly get into the higher vibrational realm, where you can truly shine, where you can truly utilize your gifts, you know, to channel your gifts into your work. And with that high vibrational energy, I feel like your work will be so much more efficient. And if you're a teacher or sharing knowledge, you can also share the journey of you know, transmuting the pain, transmuting the low vibrational energies away from you by first acknowledging it, that they're there. Okay? Alright, part 2, let's get into the tarot. So sorry this portion, is kind of confusing, because I'm kind of confusing with the energy here too. So hopefully Spirit will try to help us out in the tarot portion. You know, at least give me a little more details about how do we harness your secret power. How to harness that power within them, with their emotional baggage, or whatever that secret power entails. I do feel like there's so much more to it that I'm not seeing yet, so if Spirit can elaborate, that would be amazing. We have, Eight of Cups in the Chariot in reverse. Can you help us elaborate pile 2's secret power? How are you gonna unleash that power to its fullest potential? That's really nice. 2 of Cups. And we have 10 of Swords. I really love this 10 of Swords card. We have the Sun at the back of the deck. I love it for you guys. Okay. So Alright, take a deep breath again. And I'm gonna start. How do my pile 2 really unleash their power? Utilizing their hidden emotions, almost, you know. Yeah, sometimes you don't realize how powerful hidden emotions are. And I feel like it's almost over for you guys, like with that cycle. So 10 of Swords reverse, which means that you are getting out of this painful cycle. Okay? And the fact that you have 2 of Cups here, I feel like you're getting closer to getting what you want, you know. And by you saying no and walking away and acknowledging, walking away from the emotions, and I feel like you have to take the front seat here too, for you guys to truly shine like the sun here. It's essential, it's important for you to say no to something that doesn't serve you. And I feel like if someone is causing you that emotional pain, I feel like that's a good enough reason for you to walk away. But also, don't let those things happen to you. I feel like by you taking the front seat again, not only that you're actively saying no to BS from others, the emotional baggage from others, you're taking charge of your life, right? And then you're going to feel so much more powerful within you, because you realize that you can clear out the energy. You don't have to feel so much emotional energy anymore. It is time for you to unleash all those negative emotions, right? To clear it out. And by clearing out those low vibrational energies, you now have more space. You've cleared out the the baggage, the garbage. So you're freeing up more space, you know, in your mental space. And you can finally channel those energies within you towards something more productive. Maybe it is, you know, going through a promotion, or like raise the rank, climb the ladder, or finding your soulmate, or harnessing the harmonious relationships that you want. But first of all, you have to release it. But I guess we hold on to emotions for different reasons. Sometimes we hold on to emotions because we don't want to forget, or we're afraid that if we forget, that person, you know, we'll forget that person if we forget the emotions. But sometimes we just need to let it go. Like, I see this constant change, you know, in your life. But for you, I feel like you have to learn to let those emotions go. because they no longer serve you. It may serve you initially by holding on to those emotions, feeling sad, feeling hurt. But at least you can remember this person or this situation. But by you letting go the pain and stop reliving the moment, stop reminiscing and stop going back to those past hurtful, painful memories, I feel like you can take charge of your life again. And I feel like your life will feel so much brighter, and that your relationships will blossom a lot better. And you will realize, you can actually go for your dreams and, aim for the star or even higher. By channeling those energies to the place that you want them to be. So let's say you have very bad experiences. Let's say you have very bad emotions or energies. Acknowledge them and let them go. Doesn't mean that you forget those experiences, or doesn't mean you have to forget those people. You can channel them by talking about it, from a third person point of view. You don't have to be so engaged and reliving that moment. You can take yourself out of that equation, and look at it more objectively. And now you have a beautiful story to tell the others. Now you can teach others how they can transmute their energy as well. How they can take the front seat of their life. How they won't be bogged down by the same emotional baggage like you did. By you learning to accept the end of the chapter, accepting things are the way they are, that you no longer dwell in those negative energies. This is how you graduate from this lesson. This is how you graduate from this chapter. And you will attract whatever your heart's desires. Whether it is harmonious relationships, whether it is financial abundance, whether it is having a beautiful family, having a beautiful community, because I do see you being supported by a lot of people, but you're the only person who's bullying yourself. It's like no one else is bullying you. It's just your past traumas or like past baggage that you refuse to let go of. So yeah, I see you, Pile 2, by letting go of those emotional baggages, you're freeing up so much space to harness your secret power. That is having that emotional versatility and having that emotional intelligence. It's going to be very refreshing for you. Okay, so hopefully that was helpful. Oh my goodness, let's get some more oracle cards, because we want to get some final messages from Spirit. Pile 2. For Pile 2, Spirit, what can you tell my Pile 2? Oh my god! This is so sweet. Yes, Pile 2. Spirit is totally acknowledging what you're going through. Surrender to receiving support and love. Can you see that? Oh my gosh. Allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. Yes, this card hits the jackpot of the reading. Like, allow the support of others to come in. Because you do have support, pal, too, and you're not alone. I don't see you being alone at all. But that is something in your mind that is bothering you. And I see now it's the time to let go of that. Surrendering to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. Yeah. I see you guys may have to say no to some people in your life as well if they are contributing to the emotional baggage or contributing to your stress. It is time to say no to those people. And you don't have to be the garbage collector. Like, we're not obligated to collect garbage from others. And if they keep chucking their garbage at your front door, like throw it back at their door. Like, you're not under any obligation to collect someone else's garbage. Power 2. Surrender your addictions. Whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace with healthier alternatives. Yeah. If you find yourself being addicted to using things to help with your emotions, power 2, I feel like you have to let go of these addictions. You have to let go of the addictions by embracing the support and love around you. Okay, by acknowledging that you don't have to collect everyone's garbage. Pile 2, please, Spirit. Let's give me some final, oh my god. Let's give me some final signs and synchronicities for pile 2. Signs and synchronicities of pile 2. How is Spirit helping my pile 2 to transmute and embrace their superpower? How does Spirit help my pile 2? Oh, that's plenty. We have the letter V. Victory in some endeavor. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Angel. Spiritual guidance, protection from harm. So I see you have a lot of angels surrounding you, pile 2, and yes, don't forget to embrace your spirit guides and angels. Fox. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. Yeah, I see you guys, like, after this period of time, you guys will be so in tune with your emotions because you no longer are going to tolerate any BS, any more garbage. You're going to feel like a new person, power 2. We have Weeping Willow. Okay, family sorrow. We do have this tree here. So family, tree, and also staying grounded, you know. It's very important for you to stay grounded during emotional period of time. And we have well, family wishes come true. Make a wish right now, pile 2, and know that it will come true. And surrender to the divine. Your angels and guides are going to make it come true for you. Okay, last card, Bear. Danger, especially in money matters. Yeah, there could be some like nefarious people around you, or like people who wants a piece of what you have because they see your success without knowing what you have to go through. Pile 2. I feel like you did have to go through a lot. So my heart goes out to you, Pile 2, and I believe in you. I know that you can transmute the energy and come out of this chapter stronger, better, and more emotionally stable as a person. And this will definitely help expand your spirit and enhance your spiritual growth. Okay, Pile 2, thank you so much for being here with me, and I hope you've enjoyed your reading. Your likes and subscribes mean the absolute world to me, and I'm sending you all my love and light. Okay, keep rocking the world like a star, and I believe in you guys. So, until next time, ciao. Hey there, Pile 3. So, if you chose the Amethyst and the Pulp Girl Tarot, this is going to be your reading. We're going to pop your tarot cards down here for later use, because we are going to start with the Oracle cards. So, Spirit, can you tell me about Pile 3's secret power? What is Pile 3's secret power? We have the green epidote, and the star jasmine. Restructure, identifying, reframing, and enhancing. Beautiful. What else can you tell me about Pile 3's super secret power? Renewal. Wow, we have restructure, reframing, renewal. Jeez, there's a lot of re in this reading. Pile 3. Can you tell me more about Pile 3's secret power? Falling angel. Wow, this is so beautiful. Spiritual narcolepsy. I'm not sure what that means though. Narcolepsy. Number 19. I do want to get the message from the guidebook, because I feel like there's something deep about this card. Okay, we have community, we have wisdom, and this is mermaid down in the sea. Wow, yeah, something very deep about you guys. Sometimes I feel like I'm so limited with my vocabulary when it comes to reading like this, especially for you guys, because you guys go way deep. And I feel like you guys see, like, you guys are very curious about the world. And I feel like you guys see things from a very different perspective. You know, I feel like you guys maybe, you're not attracted to the traditional, like, sense of beauty. You know, like the fancy things, that kind of beauty and stuff. I feel like you guys are more attracted into like deeper relationships, deeper connections, and just like deeper things in general. Like the superficial things, superficial like friends, for example, don't really, like, you don't really need that. You don't really want to spend time with superficial people. You want to build that really deep connection and go into really deep conversations and talk about, you know, life in general with others. Oh, we have cleansing, lemon. So more cleansing energy. Something about you guys being very, yeah, very pure. Star Jasmine. What about challenged? Number 2. Okay, what else can you tell me about Pile 3 Secret Power Spirit? Again, number 2. We have Yin. This talks about the feminine energy. No matter what gender you are, we all embrace femininity within us, and that talks about allowing things to happen and really attracting things, you know, towards our lives, towards ourselves, you know. It's not all about taking action. It's about being in that vibrational place and attracting things towards us, you know. Allow things to unfold, not for you. Number 6. Nope. Okay, let's see. Interesting message. Let's see what else. And we have the sun. Wow. You guys, this is really amazing. Let me just go grab the guidebook real quick. Number 19, please, Spirit. And it's the card right at the middle, so I feel like I really have to take it from the guidebook. There's something very special about this message, so I need to say it concisely. So, falling angel, falling unconscious, spiritual narcolepsy. You're being cautioned now to not fall asleep or go unconscious. You have been flying about the strife and suffering of the world in angelic bliss. However, you risk being seduced by the beauty and comfort of your situation and losing track of your aspirations. Your wings as you fall. You pick up speed, heading toward the trees below and possible a nasty landing. Remember that all you need to do is stop being a falling angel, is spread your wings to halt your descent and find an updraft again. Do not be seduced by the fallen angels. Your supposed friends and companions who are ready to use you for their pleasure have only their own interest in mind. As you soar once more in flight, receive the gift of the falling angel as an invitation to study the forest from above the trees. In other words, to analyze your situation from a higher perspective without being entangled in its thorny branches. Once you understand what needs to be done, head back to your lofty heights and stand by for the right moment. Action you take now may backfire. Stay conscious and wait until you're guided to change. You will know when the time is ripe. Wow, okay. Very interesting message. It's like you're falling for a reason. This is like, you know, Spirit is telling you to spread your wings. And don't allow yourself to fall too hard. Don't be in such comfort that you forget to fly. Wow, this is very interesting though. But I feel like amidst, you know, all the chaos around you, you sort of lose that perspective. Yeah, right. So your gifts I mean, your secret power here is to really tap into your own inner light. I feel like as you're being too comfortable, especially your friends could be influencing you, or if you're in a very higher up position, I feel like you are being tempted to stay at a very comfortable place, you know. And at this moment in time, your soul might stop growing because you have achieved so much in life. Maybe you have a lot of friends, maybe you have a really beautiful job, maybe, you know, you have a very beautiful body, and you have a lot of people who looks up to you, but then at the same time, you're going through the day-to-day, you're going through, like, you know, partying out, drinking, and having fun with your friends every single weekend. And at this moment in time, I feel like your soul just stop growing, and you feel like you're having fun, but at the same time you're sort of doing the same thing over and over again, partying and drinking and dancing and, you know, I don't know, like hanging out with your friends. And Spirit is asking you to take a higher perspective, and now is not the time to be comfortable. Now is the time to really look at things from a higher perspective. What does that mean to you, Power 3? What does all these comfort, you know, mean to you? Because I feel like you're a very deep soul, right? We talked about that earlier. And I feel like right now you're not letting your soul shine. You yearn for deep connections, but at the same time, I feel like at the moment, you're surrounding yourself with a lot of superficial people, superficial things. Spirit is saying this is not the right path for you. You're not meant to live a superficial life because you have such a unique soul. Your secret power is going so deep with people, to inspire people, to help people restructure their life, to help people, you know, to realize that life has so much more meaning to it, rather than just partying, rather than just having fun and drinking. While there's nothing wrong with having fun in life, I feel like if you're perpetuating the cycle endlessly, then there's something going on. Then you're not allowing yourself to grow. Then you're not allowing yourself to develop more new skills. Because I feel like you've hit the ceiling, or you've hit some sort of bottleneck, and you have to push through it. You have to make some sort of change in order for you to soar again. Otherwise, you will keep falling and falling into the denser earth. The denser energy is pulling you down towards the ego, towards the superficiality, you know, towards the materialistic world. But deep down, Power 3, your soul yearns for more. I feel like your soul yearns to explore. Your soul yearns to look at things from a higher perspective, to really find the meaning of life, to really be curious, you know, about life. Be curious about how things work, and to be curious about why we're here. And also for you to connect with others in a deeper level, in a deeper sense, so that you're not just advocating superficiality, you know. You're a very deep soul, and you're here to achieve so much. Yeah, with the yin energy, you're definitely attracting a lot of people, a lot of material things into your life. And you're also naturally charismatic, my Pile 3. So it's very natural that you have a community around you. But because of that, I feel like you sort of forgotten your soul's purpose, or you sort of forgotten your own dream, like what you used to want to do, is to build something deeper, is to have some sort of partnership, perhaps, deeper meanings, deeper connections. And right now, you don't have that. You have a lot of supportive people, yes, community, people who admire you, who are enchanted by your presence, who treat you like a star. But I feel like everything is so surface level at this moment. And your secret power is not that. Your secret power is to go deep within life, to develop, to grow and expand, and to find out so much more about life. I see you guys as very curious individuals, and you ask a lot of questions, and the thing is, you need to start surrounding yourself with the people that you want to become, not the people who just talks about, money, who just talks about how beautiful you are or how successful you are, or just feeding your ego. You don't really need that, Pile 3. The last thing that we need to surround us with is, the people who are feeding our ego. We want someone to fulfill our soul, to feed our soul, to feed our passion, our deepest desires, not our ego. We don't need that. True, the ego may have helped us survive, helped us grow and develop, and protected us. But right now, it's time to tap into your secret power, a power that is very well hidden underneath the surface. And I feel like you probably don't even know that you have such deep sense of power within you to connect with people in such a deep sense, to really draw out the potential of the people around you, to start diving deeper, to really get to know a person, to really get to know where they come from, their perspective, how their mind works, their background. Why do they do the things that they do? Why are they so uniquely themselves? Why are they so special doing a certain task? Why do they have, the hobbies that they developed? And I feel like you're starting to grow that sense of curiosity around the people around you. And that will help amplify your own spiritual growth as well, Path 3. And I feel like as you dive deeper and deeper into other souls, you get to see their true colors. You also get to see who is, who are your real friends, or who are just superficial friends. Deep down they resent you, or deep down they may be your enemies. They may be getting info about you to use against you. You really get to know people from a deeper level, to really connect with them. This is the kind of power that you want to tap in, Power 3. Mm. And I also see you like the sun. You make others grow. You fertilize others. You give others the nutrients that they need in order to grow. That's why people look up to you. That is why people like to be around you. Because you have that sun's energy. And you're not very forceful. And you don't come across as arrogant or aggressive. That's why people like to be around you. You know, you have so much wisdom, so wise, so much to offer. But then most people don't see the deeper side of you. Most people only see you as that superficial being as well. Someone who's charismatic and joyful and happy and beautiful, you know, and refreshing to be around with. But they don't know what you're going through. And right now, I feel like there are certain people around you that may be draining your energy or pulling you towards a more denser frequency. When we operate from a denser frequency, we're being pulled further away from our highest self, from our authentic self. Therefore, we always want to uplift our energy to the higher frequency, to get into our authentic self. That's when we're able to connect with our intuition, to connect with our spirit guides and angels. If you're falling right now, Pile 3, make sure you're catching yourself. Make sure you are breaking the fall. You know, it is now time to spread your wings and ascend into the higher frequency. You don't have to operate on the same level as your peers, as your friends, as your community. Because wherever you are, your community follows you. You are the guiding light. I see your superpower now is to go deeper into the realms of spirituality and uplift yourself and stop operating from a materialistic or egocentric kind of perspective. Now is the time to tap into your secret power, Pile 3. Alright, okay, I feel like a broken record now. Let's get into the tarot and see what Spirit has for you. How you can fully unleash this deeper sense of power. Yay! I'm really excited for you guys, so let's get into it. So how does my Pile 3, please Spirit, fully tap into this deeper sense of power within them? How do they unleash this power within them? For my Pile 3, please Spirit. How do they tap into that deeper sense of secret power? How do they use their power to its fullest potential here? Okay. It's taking a while. Anything else? We'll do one last shuffle, Spirit. Anything else to help my Pile 3 unleash their power? No, okay. we'll just do, okay, King of Pentacles, back of the deck. I do love that. We have the Temperance reverse, Hierophant reverse. Alright, Ten of Swords reverse, Page of Swords. We have the Two of Cups here. Oh my god, we actually have more cards than I expected, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, I'll leave the I don't want to get confused. I hope you guys can see everything. Alright, yes, beautiful. So Ten of Swords reverse, Page of Swords, Hierophant reverse, Temperance reverse. We have the lovely Two of Cups, Eight of Pentacles reverse, and King of Wands. Back of the deck we have the King of Pentacles. Cool, cool, cool. Now, how do we fully unleash the power, please, Spirit? Again, some of you guys need to get into your Page of Swords mode to get curious. I do see you guys as curious babies. Like, it's not about being nosy. It's not about getting into other people's business. It's about genuinely caring, you know, genuinely curious about others, especially the people around us, you know, who we may be very close with. We want to get to know them. We want to know their pain. We want to be able to learn more, you know, using this sort of curiosity to learn more about others, to learn more about their life experiences and maybe their history. We could talk about, you know, their history. Where have they worked? Or their family. You want to get to know about what happened in their life and how they become the person that they are today, because I feel like there'll be a lot of useful information from having that conversation for you, Pile 3. And I feel like you'll be able to learn a lot more as well. And also, Temperance here. We like to know I feel like by relating your experiences with others, I see you guys having a similar interest or having similar sort of life experiences can really help someone to connect, you know, by sharing the same stories. And I feel like for some of you, you could potentially build something deeper here too. You know, you'd be able to find your soulmate by being deeper, by being more intimate with others. Just by a little bit more curiosity, you know. Talk about your passion. Talk about what you like to create. Sometimes when we're talking about our passion, talking about our hobbies, that really helps us to connect. And when we feel like the other person is so much similar to us, we get that sense of belonging, you know, as a community. We feel like we belong with each other because we're doing practically like the same thing, and we have the same sort of hobbies. We read the same sort of books. We're interested in the same kind of thing, you know, tarot. astrology, crystals, things like that. And by sharing those hobbies of yours, I feel like you'll be able to draw even more people on a deeper level, to be able to have a deeper conversation about life, about the things that you have been through. And I feel like that will really stimulate your brain. Having that level of deeper bond will transcend your energy as a whole, so that you won't stay stuck in the material world. I see you guys being very, very abundant, power 3, but that's not your secret power. You know, remember, your secret power is to go deep. But unfortunately, it hasn't really been tapped in. You haven't really discovered it yet. But I feel like you will. By focusing less on work and more on the person, more on their heart, I feel like you'll build such amazing connections around you, pile 3. People really admire you. People really attracted to you. But don't let it stop there. Don't let the attraction stop there. At the superficial level, right? We want to have, you know, connections that are meaningful to us. And I feel like for my pile 3, I'm sure you want that too. You want to be able to rely on your community, on the people that you care about. And I feel like maybe some of you are scared to make deeper conversation, to have deeper conversation with others. My God, I'm struggling. Yeah. Like, some of you guys, are you just scared of opening up, scared of being vulnerable with others? Because you may have hurt so badly in the past. But I feel like you can't be hurt forever. Time will heal. And for you guys, you're going to heal for sure. And right now is the time to start opening up again. You know, having genuine human connections is going to make you thrive even more. It's going to make you discover life with a different color, and you'll be amazed about how much life can offer you outside of the parties, outside of the drinks and superficial luxury stuff. You know, I'm not condemning that, to be honest, pile 3. That's really great that you've achieved so much, and you've definitely deserved every single experience. But Spirit is calling you right now to shift your focus elsewhere, to shift your focus into a deeper sense of connections, to build deeper things in your life so that your spirit can grow, so that your soul can ultimately shine even brighter. All right, I hope this is great. Let's get into the tea leaf cards. Actually, no. Let's get into the oracle cards. Right, can you tell me? Okay. Wow, this is so cool. Okay, ready, pile 3? Surrender your ego. This is so spot on. So spot on, Spirit. Cultivate gratitude. Be of service to others and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. Yeah, right now, my pal 3, do not let your ego get in your way. And do not allow others to pull you into that egocentric state. You know, there is so much more you have to let go of, especially your ego. We have surrendered the drama, so no matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. Yeah, staying grounded and staying centered. Surrender to complete healing. Oh, open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Some of you really need to heal from that past wounds and past hurt in order for you to transcend, in order for you to release that ego and embrace a deeper meaning in life. You know, you'll see so much more colors if you do that, if you heal yourself and surrender your ego and release that. I love it. Surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you're energized and happy, move forward. Yeah, I feel like your body is constantly communicating with you, pile of 3. Your body is going to tell you whether these friends, you know, are going to be worth it or not. And by, you know, having deeper conversations, if they're not really your friends, you know, they won't be able to hold that, you know, deep sense of communication, you know, and you can see through their mask pretty quickly. They won't be able to talk to you about any sort of deeper things in life. They'll just be dragging you towards the material world to talk about the newest car, newest handbags, the newest gadgets. That's where they operate. But you operate from the heart. You operate on the soul level, power 3. Okay, let's see. Any final messages from Spirit? Signs and, yeah, things that Spirit is sending towards my pile 3. Anything they need to look out for. I think I dropped a card and another one. Okay, you have dog, protection from a powerful friend. That's so great, and I do feel like you do have some deep and loyal friends. Also, if you have a pet, especially a puppy, a dog, your dog is protecting you as well. You know, your dog could be a spiritual guide, protecting you from the egocentric energies. We have broom, new home, new attitude. That's amazing. Yes, Spirit is calling you to sweep away those negative energies. And, you know, if people are holding you down, it's time to do a spring clean. Rainbow. the most difficult part of a situation is over. Yeah, it's over. And didn't we say you'll see colors? You'll see so many colors. Here you go, power 3. After you ditch whatever or whoever doesn't serve your highest good, you'll be able to see life on a whole new different level. Okay, we have frying pan, trouble, accusations. Yeah, I feel like there may still be some negative energies around you that wants to put you on the spot, that one who wants to see you ashamed or embarrassed, or if there's anyone who wants to stifle your success, watch out for those people. And we have tree, affairs with your family. Okay, and I feel like your family's gonna be there to support you as well. Yeah, if you feel like you can't have any deep, meaningful conversation with your friends, turn to your family, okay? Or turn to your soul family, somebody who feels like family, that can have a deep conversation with you instead of just doing the usual superficial things. Yeah, I do feel like your soul has so much power and so much more deeper sense of yearning just within you. And I feel like you're about to unleash that power, power 3. Okay, definitely let me know how you go. I'm very curious, power 3. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope you've enjoyed your reading. Your likes and subscribes mean the absolute world to me, and I'm sending you all my love and light. Keep rocking the world like a star, and I believe in you. So until next time, ciao.